Butcher and Homelander just lock eyes for a moment, and you can already feel how tense the situation is getting. Neither of them is backing down. The first thing that really stands out is Kamiko's entrance. Even though it's short, it actually changes the energy of the scene immediately, and it's clear this is about to turn into something bigger than just a fight. Then Butcher and Homelander properly start clashing. And right away you can see that Butcher is not fighting like he used to. He's way more aggressive now, way more committed. There's no second guessing in his actions anymore. He just goes straight at Homelander without hesitation. Even when the situation is clearly dangerous, he doesn't slow down or try to rethink anything. That's what makes him feel stronger in this scene. Not just physically, but mentally. He's not holding back anymore at all. What really stands out is how much Butcher has improved as a fighter overall. Earlier in the series, he would still try to think things through or look for smarter ways to handle situations. But now it feels like that part of him is gone. Now it's just instinct and aggression. He takes hits, keeps moving forward, and doesn't break his focus. And even against someone like Homelander, he doesn't act intimidated in the same way anymore. He's not trying to outsmart everything, he's just pushing through it. And that makes him a lot more dangerous in this moment than before. Then something shifts when Homelander starts to realize something about Kamiko. Then Ryan enters the scene, and this is where everything becomes even more unstable. Because now it's not just a fight between two sides anymore. It becomes something more emotional and unpredictable. Ryan is caught right in the middle of everything happening. And what makes it worse is that he doesn't fully understand the weight of the situation he's in. So instead of clarity, he's just reacting to everything around him without fully knowing what direction to take. For the first time in a while, you can actually see a bit of uncertainty in how he reacts. That alone is rare for him, because normally he's the one controlling the situation. Butcher is pushing forward with full aggression, not holding anything back. Every clash between them feels heavy. Then there's Kamiko, and this is where the emotional side of the scene really starts to build and feel heavier. At first, it feels like just another chaotic moment in the middle of everything, but then her mind starts to drift in a way that completely changes how the scene feels for her personally. At one point, she imagines seeing Frenchie, and it doesn't feel like a normal visual moment. It feels like her mind almost trying to pull her out of the chaos for a second. But he's not actually there. It's just her memory and emotion filling that space in the middle of everything happening. And what makes it even stronger is how it doesn't feel like a simple hallucination, but more like an emotional overload. She's in the middle of violence, pressure, and constant movement, and her mind briefly escapes into something familiar because everything else is too intense to fully process in real time. You can tell this isn't just about missing him, it's about everything they represented together. Trust, calmness, and understanding in a world that is usually anything but stable. So in that moment, her mind reaches for that feeling automatically, almost like it's trying to balance out the chaos around her. Even while she's still physically in the fight, her focus breaks in a way that feels deeply human. Her body is still reacting, still engaged, but mentally she's somewhere else for a few seconds, stuck between the present violence and a memory that feels safer. And then Kamiko finally snaps fully into action. She stops holding back completely and just releases everything at once. And when she does, it completely changes the energy of the fight. For a moment, it feels like everything gets overwhelmed by her action. Not because it solves everything, but because it pushes the situation into pure chaos again. It's no longer controlled by anyone at that point. It's just raw reaction from everyone involved.